Hey y'all, Olivia Hermosa from TikTok. If you like those true crimes and verified stories, make sure you smash that like and subscribe button to Petty Tupac TV.
Johnathan Welch used hot spatula on X, set her genitals on fire, detective says. Man, Johnathan Welch, 23, is accused of killing multiple people while out on a $10,000 bond for setting a girl on fire. Johnathan Welch is facing the possibility of life in prison for a triple murder of his ex-girlfriend, stepdad, and mom in Harper Woods. Returned to court on Monday for charges in a related case where he allegedly doused his ex with gasoline and lit her on fire. On June 12, Welch was accused of a violent and graphic attack on his girlfriend. According to the prosecutor's office, he strangled Frazier, poured gasoline on her, threatened to assault her with a drill, burned her arms and legs with a metal spatula before attempting to sexually assault her using a pole. The first witness to testify was a detective who took Frazier's statement after that night. According to the statement, which was written but not recorded, Welch was upset about Frazier possibly talking to someone else on her phone, and he wanted to see her conversations. When she refused, he got angry and got an extension cord, metal spatula, and power drills. The detective said all of this happened with their child in the next room. During the course of the attack, she kept tending to the child as it was crying. Frazier told the detective that Welch wrapped the cord around her neck and would strangle her, then release and then reapply pressure. She said he also heated up a spatula on the stove, then put it on her arm. According to Frazier, Welch told her, "If you don't tell me, this is going to continue all night." But what happened with gasoline was extremely graphic. Frazier told police that Welch poured gasoline between her legs and then set it on fire. The attack, which lasted about 4 hours, mercifully ended when Frazier ran to her neighbor's house and was able to get help. Frazier was able to convince Welch to take the extension cord off her so she could help their crying child. Once she got the child calm, she was able to run out the front door of the home to a neighbor's house. Welch tried to pull Frazier from the porch but soon left. The neighbors took the woman into the home, gave her a blanket to cover herself, and called 911. Welch returned at that time and kicked in the neighbor's door but left before police arrived. He was arrested later the same day, but he wasn't in jail for long. Prosecutors then say 36 District Court Magistrate Don White set Welch bond at $100,000, 10% cash shorty. Less than a month later, Welch was able to post that 10%, which equals $10,000, and was out of jail on Friday, July 8th. By the following Sunday, Frazier was dead. They let him out of jail. He killed my sister. He killed my sister, said her sister, Brianna. Prosecutors said Welch barricaded himself in his mom's Harperwood home, shot at police, and set the house on fire. He is accused of killing his ex-girlfriend, Frazier, his stepdad, Robert Bray Jr., and his mom, Flossie Nicole Bray. Welch is now charged with 19 counts, including first-degree murder. This time, he has no bond. Welch was bond over for trial following Monday's hearing. What do you say about this? I can't just leave this. I can't just say this and just dip off. Now this is after COVID. They got guys housed. Now if it was during COVID, I seen some pretty strange happenings. Guys getting out for rape murder on a $20,000 bond. During COVID, it was messed up. Jails was overcrowded. You know, the world was in a panic. But he held a chick down, burnt her with spatulas, put gasoline on her, and he got a $10,000 bond. And who in their right mind bonded him out? I know he ain't had a 10 bands. What, your people came and bought, and then he turned around and murked his own people. Harper Woods boy. From what I hear, he come from a good home. Loving parents. Look, they bonded you out after you did that. And what don't make sense to me, magistrate judge, is that how y'all give people with an unarmed robbery a $50,000 bond, no 10%, nothing, $50,000 cash, right? But you'll let somebody like this get a $10,000 bond. Not less than a week after he got out, I wouldn't be surprised if he got sent to the Forensic Center out there in Ypsilanti. I believe it's another one somewhere else to get just to see if he's competent to stand trial. Cause this, I don't know if he had a history of violence. I can't find it, but something when you snap like that, something is seriously wrong, right? And that might not be the case. He might just be a sucker duck. Now, don't get it twisted. I don't seen a girl texting before, and I'm all in my feelings, young, dumb, stupid. You better open that phone. But I ain't about to drag her. I'm not about to burn her. I'm going to take the phone. I don't took the phone and threw it. Oh, you don't answer the phone? All right, I'm about to break it then. You going to have to wait a few days to get your new iPhone in the mail. They end up opening that thing up. Yeah, I don't been sucker duck like that. I got to keep it all the way funky with y'all, but going that far? Going that far? Doggy got to be out his mind. Doggy got to be out his mind. And it's funny, my man was on the phone with me the other day in the county jail. He ran across dudes somewhere. I think it was somewhere else on the hold or something like that. I'm not too sure. Right? Doggy Cupcake. Say Doggy Cupcake. It's a real step I'm talking about. You don't just be talking on people for no reason. But it's funny that this situation came up and a guy named Warren I bumped into brought it up again. And he been saying do something on this, but when it was brought up again, it just came full circle. They say Doggy Cupcake. He got the red jumper on. You know what the red jumper mean when you in the Wayne County jail. They say he got the red jumper on right now. You voluntarily in the room 23 hours a day. Walk around with handcuffs everywhere. Cell different from everybody else's. Been spit on in the bullpen. He had some type of warrant hole in Wayne County jail. Yeah, or that might be where he housed at right now. But this crazy. When he get up the way, he might find it's easy to get into a religion. He might find a gang that accept him. But he probably gonna come across somebody that know about his case and you're a weirdo. Might put pause on him. Cause he got that sexual element in it too. The thing he did to the woman, killing his mother, stuff like that. Somebody in there gonna say, oh, my dad killed my mom. Whoa, my mama's boyfriend killed my mom. I mean, yeah, my mama's boyfriend killed my mom. My mom was beat on. You come from a good home. He gonna have a hard time upstate if he don't find one of the religious groups to forgive him. He gonna have a real hard time upstate, and sometimes that don't even matter. When you get a bunkie that might get curious, and while you out the room, you go look through your paperwork. Oh, you out here playing? You staying in Harper Woods? People paying your bond? You want to beat on chicks and try to sexually assault them? I'm gonna wait till you go to sleep. Put this lock and hot grease upside your head. See how you like that. That's how them boys be playing in there. Especially, I don't see situations where guys can relate to it. Like, damn, man, I used to get sexually abused. You did that to what? I seen, and this a video in itself. I seen a dude. He wasn't gay or nothing. He just took a white boy and he had a black guy. They was both there for sexual offenses. And he tortured them every day, like mentally. Tortured them, wouldn't let them eat throughout the day. Certain meals they had to miss and give up. He got real fat off them boys, eating double trays 2 times a day. He might let the boys eat 1 meal. Them boys if they get $100 on store, well, you can keep 15 of it for your hygiene. Other than that, the rest coming to me. Them boys was around there miserable, ripping their pictures up. They get pictures, they get mail. As soon as the CO slide the mail through the door, or slide the mail in the cube, set it on the thing, hey, come, he go snatch the mail, rip it up. You can't even read it. Or he'll read it first, then rip it up. I'll tell you when I want to. Yeah, it get like that. I come across a guy like this back in my heyday when I was just dumb, ignorant, and didn't have nothing to do, wanted to take my rage out on everybody because I was incarcerated. Tommy Hearns, when Tommy Hearns fought Martin, y'all know, y'all from the D, y'all know. This is a sad story, man, of a sucker duck. That's why I tell y'all young boys, when a female Matter of fact, I'm going to say that for my other video. Peace and blessings be upon y'all. Big 5.